So a lot of sound you hear will be Cedra getting some or putting some plastic utensils in the drawer because, fuck washing dishes. um, excuse me. I'm not editing any of this out. Look, we're grubbing. Got some food from a fake Japanese restaurant. And before that, while the order was about to be placed and whatnot, that's when we're listening to Ring of Fire. She's in the car. I'm here in the home with the heat off, and it's like 40 or 30 degrees outside. It's cold, but I'm feeling good. It's cold, and we got a home. We have the option of heat. We got the option of air. We got the option of doing whatever it takes to be comfortable for us. And although we have differentiating degrees of comfort in terms of temperature and moisture in the air, we can always find some form of a balance somehow, some way, even if that means turning the heat on full blast for her and our kid, and then me sitting next to a window with it partially open to let some of the cool air in. So they're warm, they're hot, they're blistering, and I am all right. And see, this comes in light of, Ring of Fire. When he's talking about in Kansas City, how the residents there, the homeless residents, went to a place where people in their homes cooked up a lot of food so they could dish it out to the homeless, but the city officials decided to dump this food, to cast it out, gather it up, and then douse it with bleach so that it is non-consumable. And, and then they guise it under, we want to protect you, the homeless who have no food or anything from any poisons or anything like that. And what Farron failed to mention is, it's odd, okay? Because while you want to protect them from bacteria, from viruses and things like salmonella or anything of the sort, you definitely are not looking out for them by making sure they have a place to stay. Like it is a right to life, a right to comfort, to make sure that they have a home and not have that home be price gouged, to make sure that the bills of that home are not price gouged, to make sure that they have transportation to and from work, to make sure that they have a job to go to. See, they're not looking out for them. So it's all full of shit. Kansas City is one of those racist damn cities in the nation, along with Florida, a great deal of Georgia. Basically the Bible Belt is the Bible Belt for a reason. Racism, bigotry, misogyny, anything that's negative, it is here in the Bible Belt. I live in North Carolina, and here in North Carolina, you will get people for years since that I've known in the mid 80s, where at the end of the day of any work day, the fast food chain restaurants throw their food out that was not sold. So this could be up to, on average back in the 80s, easily 5 tons of food sometimes collectively in the state. And all of this food would be doused in bleach and other things like that. But they didn't say bleach back then. They would just say Clorox because that was the brand, which is they say today now, give me the Clorox. They don't ask for bleach. They ask for Clorox. Product placement over these years, it is a factor. Just like anything dealing with political parties and whatnot and messages of propaganda towards or against anything. So here in North Carolina, we're just used to it. We're used to, we have to do something about the food crisis. Not enough people have food, and we have to solve this. So let's make sure that nobody can eat. I mean, that's what goes on. What? Anyone who is like us, who look like us, they can eat, and that's fine. But if you're a minority of some kind, then you're not allowed to eat because you're obviously damaging the system. You're ruining the society, and feeding you is just hurting everybody's pockets. Not the fact of throwing the food out, not the fact of making just enough for how many people that you most likely will have as customers. Oh no, don't try to get proportions correct. If you only have up to maybe 400 patrons that day that's going to purchase your product, maybe you should make on average 350 burgers just in case. There's no need on if you're only going to see that day, maybe let's just ballpark it, 2,000 customers that day. and you make, 8,000 damn burgers. That's stupid. I mean, it's bad enough that in Africa and other places in China, the rats are eating the rice. But now we've got government rats throwing out food and putting the damn bleach on it. No matter what it is, it's still a waste of food. And until we get people in that actually care about people and not corporations, then all the food will be thrown out and we'll always have a food crisis because nobody cares. And that's our biggest issue. We need some damn care. We need places like, Sam's and whatnot that don't really douse their food. That's a good place. So, look, if you know of a place that's not going to douse their food in bleach, that says we've run out of food, but hey, you're welcome to the dumpster that we try to keep clean or something so the homeless people can eat because they have nothing. Let's give them some food. If you know of places that have food drives and they're not trying to get receipts so they can have a tax write-off, let that be known. Put that down in the description, not description, but the comment section below if you know these places. And I'll make sure that those links and whatnot get to better organizations as well. It's a group effort. It's a national effort. And nothing can be done without any of you helping. So spread the word, get some love, and get the food, and make sure you remove the bleach from any hands of any corporate rats. This is Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.